field for Liam Cohen. Now, a field goal here makes it a 6-point game, still leaves the door open for a potential loss. You're seeing a lot of coaches in this situation say, hey, I'll take my chances with the offense on to try to put away a game.
But this is 4th and 5. This is far too aggressive. I'd rather go up by 6 and let the team get a touchdown to beat me than a field goal to tie. I would be surprised if they snap the ball here, honestly.
Ultra aggressive. They do snap it. Does it pay off for Cohen? It's dropped. Oh, it was in the hands of Thomas. And he would have had to just turn and fall for the first. The uber aggressive 4th down call with a lead backfires.
I am absolutely shocked by that sequence. Brian Thomas running across the field. He's open. This is simple throw and catch right in the chest where Liam Cohen told Lawrence to throw it, and the receiver doesn't finish the play for him. You got to have those for Jacksonville if you want to start 2-0.
Now, what also goes into the calculus of making decisions like that is if you don't get it, you still back up Cincinnati inside the 10-yard line for this drive with 3:42 left.
Well, Liam Cohen called the play because he believed the play would work, and it should have worked. But the players didn't execute it. Now you got to live with the result.
Browning floats out of the reach of Higgins. So how about this spot for Jake Browning? Cincinnati with a chance to start 2-0 for the first time since 2018. Remember the theme heading into this year. The slow starts have cost us at the end of seasons. If they could somehow sneak a win out of this one with a backup quarterback, boy, would that be nice to have in the bank.
That would be monumental. If Joe Burrow can come back to this team soon and they're able to pick up this win, the city should be excited.
Still a tall task. In the shotgun. Browning to the sideline. Campbell knocks it away. Intended for T. Higgins. And with 3:33 left, it's 3rd and 10.
Tyson Campbell has given up some catches early, but he's responded on this drive. This is life as a DB. You win some, you lose some, but what do you do at the end of the game? You can't cover T. Higgins much better than that.
Imagine here with those 3 timeouts left, you don't pick this one up. Yeah, punt team's coming on, you rely on your defense.
You don't pick this one up, you don't make Liam Cohen regret going for it on 4th. They're going to keep these 2 in for protection. I'm thinking downfield routes from the Bengals receivers.
They go to the air, 3 in the pattern. Browning checks it down. And that'll be shy of the sticks. Drew Sample makes his first catch, and it's 4th down, 3:20.
It's good to be aggressive when you have a defense playing this well. Now, Zach Taylor has a decision here on this 4th down.
Boy.
He's leading the offense out on the field.
They have 3 timeouts left. You punt, you give your defense a chance to get off the field, you get another possession on the backside of it. Instead, they're keeping their offense on, at least for now, on a 4th and 3.
This may be even more aggressive than Liam Cohen's.
They do snap it. Browning to Brown. There's the first down. What can Brown do for you, or Browning do for you? Pick up a 4th down conversion when they need it.
Zach Taylor just went for it with 3 timeouts on his 15-yard line. But again, it's about, do you know the play? They have the right play against the right defense. How about Browning, with not a lot of practice reps this week, to come in and execute that on 4th down?
The trust. The 3rd-year man from Washington. Spent a lot of time on the Vikings and Bengals practice squad. Browning again shoots it to the tight end. Fant behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Lewis makes the tackle with 2:30 left. Coming up on the State Farm postgame show, JB, Nate, Matt Ryan, Coach Cower got scores, highlights. Fun week 2 coming up, State Farm postgame show. And this is one of the games of the window. Lawrence looking on as Burrow, who left in the 2nd, replaced by Jake Browning. With the clock moving towards the 2-minute warning, his team down 3. Empty set. Fan again. Made that Gesicki at the 32. Oluwakin on the stop, and we're at the 2-minute warning. Bengals still with all 3 timeouts. You didn't think you'd see Browning with a chance like this in week 2. Trying to lead the way. Well, the fourth quarter comeback. The backup quarterback, Burrow, if you're just joining us, left in the second quarter, left toe injury. Ruled out. Right here is a third down and 5 to go for the Bengals. Browning, pressure, escapes near side. Sidearm flings deflected away. And it brings up fourth. Eric Armstead was in on the pressure. Jordan Lewis there in coverage. And now fourth down. And these aggressive coaches, they're not sending the punt unit on.
Well, when you punted in the last fourth down, when you didn't punt the last fourth down, he clearly said, there's no more punting this game. The Bengals are going for this 4th and 5. It all starts with star players. Number 1, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins at the top of your screen.
On 4th and 5 with the star receivers on the far side, he goes near side. Josevich, penalty marker in. He was targeting Travis Hunter. And the rookie doesn't like it.
Pass interference, number 12 defense. The ball will be placed on the foul. Automatic first down.
That's the matchup, Logan, they wanted.
That's the matchup they wanted. Not the top 2 receiver, the third one in Yoshivas. And they find Travis Hunter. He did not get his head around in time. As a young player, you know when you're in position, you have to get your head back. If not, you're in the realm game called PI all the time. The rules are not in your favor defensively. But I expected him to get his head back on that one.
So now in the area near the target line, still 3 timeouts left. Take me through Cincinnati here.
Everything's open. The run game's open because of the timeouts. Remember the screen plays they had for Jamar Chase in the first 2 minutes in the first half.
4 wide spread out. Browning tosses over the middle. Strong hands by Fant to hold on, make that Brown to hold on. Clock moving, under 100 seconds, a pickup of 5.
No need to use a timeout there. Still plenty of time. They're back on the ball.
On second, Browning pressure, gets rid of it on the comeback chase. First down Bengals, outside the 20.
They found the rookie Travis Hunter again. You can't hide in the NFL. I know he's a two-way player. That is very hard to do. He's just too soft in his pedal. Jamar Chase shuts it down. That's easy yards against 12. There's the pressure, but Browning gets the ball out quickly. Travis Hunter's let up 2 big ones on this drive. He's going to be tested again. He's going to step up and respond.
Hunter's lined up on the near side of the screen. Josevich across from him. In field goal range, can they get more from the 21? Browning examines another completion right across the middle of the field. Mike Gesicki. Another fresh set of downs. 1:10, still 3 timeouts.
Bengals won't use the timeouts because they don't want to leave any time for the Jags. So the Jags use the timeouts. This is when the clock's going to be in play because you got to understand.
First charge timeout, Jacksonville. 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 109.
So Jacksonville uses the timeouts because Bengals have the field goal for tie. Now they're going to play for the win.
McPherson, in that game that Jake Browning started against Jacksonville back in 2023, he hit the field goal in overtime to win it. Coming up on the State Farm postgame show, join JB, Nate, Matt Ryan, Coach Cower, all the latest NFL scores and highlights. It's coming up on the State Farm postgame show. All right, so key sequence here. If you're the Bengals now, how much are you trying to get the Jaguars to use timeouts?
You're just trying to score, man. You got a backup quarterback in, but hats off to Jake Browning, man. He's giving us a game here in the second half.
A former Washington Husky looks left, throws left, Chase reaches, brings it in, didn't get out of bounds, winding the clock, a minute 3. Tyson Campbell on the coverage. Timeout Jaguars.
That is such a big time trust and timing throw by Browning and Jamar Chase there. It's like they've been doing it for years.
Highlighted the last time these teams met, 2023, Jake Browning, almost a similar script. Finding Jamar Chase. I told you, he can put up numbers no matter who the quarterback is. But it was McPherson, one of his 7 career walk-off field goals. They won that one in overtime.
Liam Cohen has to hold them to a field goal here, obviously. Right? Whatever you got to do to not let this ball in this end zone and give your offense a chance. That's all you're hoping for, to make it a chance and give Trevor Lawrence the ball back.
Remember, this drive started inside the 10-yard line. The backup quarterback has led them inside the 5. On second, Brown burrows through. Keeps moving the pile. He might have the first down, not the touchdown. With 57 seconds left. Jags 1 timeout left. They use their final.
The fans want another view of this. They're all on their feet yelling touchdown. Brown keeps those legs moving and churning. We don't got the best view there where the ball landed. But you see it at the very end. We got to see where that knee's at, though. See Brown falling forward. Look like he's laying on some people. But too hard to tell if his knee's on the ground.
Timeout. All the plays, first out.
Refs just announced a Jacksonville timeout. Result of the play is a first down. Again, they didn't get in the end zone, but if they do eventually get in, not the worst thing to have the Jags take their final timeout.
Jags are out of timeouts. The Bengals should run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Do whatever you got to do to punch this ball into the end zone here. And the play action pass is available too, because you know the run game's alive.
Good run behind Dalton Reisner. Remember, just came on at the end of the preseason. Only had 1 padded practice before filling in for Lucas Patrick last week. Getting the start here this afternoon. It's the big guys that'll decide this one on a 1st and goal. Sneak. Browning. Penalty flag in. Don't have a clear signal yet from the officials.
Offside, number 66 offense, lining up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
I mean, half the distance to the goal.
And you mentioned him, Dalton Reisner got here like 10 days ago.
Oh, offside on the offense, excuse me, so back.
So look at Dalton Reisner's head. It's even with the center. He's got to be back behind. This is something that they're trying to get a control of on these sneak plays. And that is a massive penalty. You just had the ball at the 1-yard line, and now you're back to the 6.
A rarely offside offense, but you saw it right there, lined up too far. 1st and goal. Brown to about the 2. 45 and moving. 3 timeouts, Bengals. They're satisfied to see that clock go down at least a beat.
He can let the clock run down and use his timeout when he feels comfortable.
When do you feel comfortable?
As much time as you want to go. Maybe 20 seconds or so he can run a few plays. But time is on the Bengals side with these timeouts.
With 24 seconds.
First charge timeout, Cincinnati. 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 25 seconds. 5 seconds.
Haven't been penalized much, but a huge penalty on Dalton Reisner to put this one from the doorstep to maybe the front porch.
And he just got here like a week ago. He played in last week's game with only 1 padded practice, which is pretty impressive to do. But that little detail there cost him. I know I said run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, but now that you're on the 3-yard line, the pass game's open. Now you got to score. If Jamar Chase is one-on-one, you got to give him a chance with the back shoulder fade or the slant route.
We're just joining us here in Cincinnati. Joe Burrow injured 2nd quarter, left toe ruled out. Since then, it's been Browning. Here inside the 5, 2nd and goal.
You got Hunter and Jamar Chase bottom of the screen.
Browning to the air, tightly contested slants. It's caught. Gesicki still ruled short.
I don't think he crossed that.
And it'll be 3rd and goal. Right back to where they were before the offside.
Cincinnati, 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 19 seconds. 19 seconds.
Devin Lloyd comes in to prevent the touchdown.
Gesicki looked like he was going to roll over for the score, but look at Devin Lloyd. Right there, the ball did not cross the plane. It did not cross the plane. This ball's on the 1-inch line. I don't think you get any more of a thriller than this game.
Third down, goal to go, 19 seconds. A touchdown to go in front. We saw a sneak on the play that was ruled offside. Do they go back that direction?
That did not look good. That did not look good, that sneak. Put someone back there to push him if you're going to do that.
Brown in the backfield, third and goal. A sneak again over the top. Touchdown, Bengals. They have the lead with 18 seconds left.
We said the sneak didn't work. He needs someone to push him. And look at Drew Sample behind. Launch his quarterback over the line since he runs the tush push.
The elevated tush push, you don't see that very often. First lead of the game for the Bengals. Evan McPherson, extra point. Low snap, but it goes through. The Jake Browning bonanza in Cincinnati, not what you had on your script heading in. He leads the drive over 90 yards to give his team the lead in relief of Joe Burrow.
Now look at the touchdown here. Drew Sample launches the quarterback over the top with the tush push. They ran it earlier. It didn't look great. Travis Hunter earlier in the drive, remember, didn't get his head around. That set it up there. But Jake Browning, man, he did his best Joe Burrow impression today. He was poised down the stretch. With Joe Burrow out with the toe injury, Jake Browning's been here before. He's won games in his league before, and man, he's leaving these Cincy fans happy today.
Boy, that luxury of having confidence in your number 2 quarterback. And the story for the Bengals, if you're just joining us, the slow starts of the seasons, 0-2 year after year. But they're able to use a backup quarterback to drive 90-plus yards down the field to potentially go 2-0 for the first time since 2018, which, for perspective, that was Marvin Lewis's final year as the coach of Cincinnati. McPherson sends that one through the end zone, so 18 seconds left. Jacksonville without any timeouts. They need a miracle. How he got here. It's been a roller coaster in week 2 since his home opener.
The Joe Burrow injury put the game on its head. No one expected this on either side. The toe injury there. Trevor Lawrence has been operating today, and the big drop pass led to Jake Browning getting his chance. The pass interference by Hunter and the tush push to put it over the top for the Bengals.
Long ways to go for Lawrence.
The Jags got to throw it out of bounds here or do the old hook and ladder.
Hendrickson from the backside. And without any timeouts left, that could do it. 8 seconds. They gave that man a raise for a reason.
He earned that raise.
That does it. Well, they do get it off.
Here we go. This play's still alive.
With a penalty marker in, Washington zigzags. Blockers in front, flips back. ETN has some space. Harrison lays down a block. He flips it, deflected. And Jake Browning leads the comeback. It's Cincinnati's home opener. A wild one at the Jungle.
Offense, the penalties decline. The game is over.
If you can hear the crowd noise here, what a great feeling for Cincy. Starting the year 2-0, adversity. Joe Burrow goes down. The boys